What a blessing for Bro to take time out of their busy calendar and their top tier gameplay to take on T1. Bro, that jersey actually goes f***ing hard. What? I wouldn't mind T1 rocking that jersey for a split. Yo, the blue on red has some kind of fun. It's working for me somehow. It shouldn't work blue and red, I think, but it's kind of working. Doran Jace. Is it Doran Jace? Wow, Victor Prio is so high. I like when owners playing carries, to be honest. Sedge, oh my god, Bro's draft looks crazy OP. What are they gonna pick on 3 here? Galio or Jace? What is it? Dorat. They pick Varus. Varus into those champs looks a bit tricky. They'll get MF, they'll get Ashe, they'll get Jhin. Guma Varus is a classic, absolute classic. Kai'Sa MF, okay. I think Galio ban is pretty good, but Yone will eat Galio on side. I swear I saw Doran play Galio into Rumble. Pretty obvious they're gonna go for Rel, right? Aurora top for Doran. I think a lot of things can fit here. I think Ezreal Leona is like... Depends if you want to go into Braum or not. Rakan into Note, I don't know. Rel into Poppy. Jhin's a good champ. I like Jhin a lot with Sichuan Rumble. HLE draft by Bro. Yeah, it is a HLE draft by Bro. Man, I don't like the Poppy here. I much prefer like a Renata or a Nautilus. I think the Poppy value is okay here. But against Rumble Jhin, I don't know. I feel like Nautilus or Renata could do a lot more work. Doran or Aurora? I mean, let's see it. Don't forget to subscribe! Something I think is that Victor is actually quite a strong champ. It's growing on me a lot. When Azir and Talia are out and Ahri's been nerfed, I feel like Victor is such an easy I will win lane and I will scale forever champ. Guma Varus, iconic. Arctic Ops Varus, every time I see that I think of Guma. Ooh, Guma no flash.
Got a flash out of Guma though.
Yeah, where's Smash? I think Smash is taking a break, he said. Or the coach just said he's taking a break. For mental health or something. Yeah, I mean, tank junglers in general have been struggling in the LCK. I think Sejuani's losing a lot of games, Skarner's losing a lot of games, Maokai's never picked. In general, tank junglers have just kind of disappeared.
Has to play this.
But we see Sejuani Skarner in this game, ironically.
Not going to quite work out. There is hype. Where was that idea of trying to force out?
That is not your crab, buddy.
Yeah, Rogue Charge not quite going to land as far as the stun is concerned, but now we're looking for a crab.
Oh my god, Kuma's dead.
Deadly Flourish comes down as well as Gumayusi, able to at least use the cleanse, but
hey,
doesn't do anything. That's going to be first blood going over to Polu.
Wow, they got the crab and they killed Gumayusi. Okay, actually the blue on red is really like, it's not hitting for me anymore. Wow. On the cameras in the bottom right, the blue on red is not hitting. But it's for charity. So big W. So T1 swap. Oh, Bro swap, T1 swap, both swap. Everyone swaps. This Aurora matchup doesn't look that, you know, I expected more. But this kind of looks like Rumble's chilling. I would expect it to be a bit harder for Rumble.
No. Okay.
Because normally Aurora eats melee champs, but I haven't seen this matchup much.
But I also don't associate
oh my god, Guma is in his face. This Aurora looks like she's just basically even. Polu needs some experience now.
We're playing around owners jungles. Here comes Keria.
Not gonna quite find
wait,
the
Guma's
target.
dead, isn't he? No, he's not.
Oh. Fantastic though. It's hype. Just getting
Keria clean with it.
And Polu can't
TP
actually
bots from
get
the
in there
Yone.
to get the damage done. Faker turns up just to save his AD carry, and Closer not going to be able to do anything because there are 4 members of T1
into the wall, into the suppress, into the Varus. Beautiful. Gotta flash those stuns, Closer. Keria locked in. Guma locked in.
And so, when the Keeper's Verdict comes through, he just whips it as Polu engages at the same time here onto Guma.
I was a bit worried for Guma to die here, but Keria actually ulting the stun. Dude, nice.
Actually playing the on-hit variety of the Varus. It's not necessarily
I think no, Yasuo is crazy good
on this pick. But now he's in a great spot this game. Humbug not so
Oy.
much as now
Faker has flash.
the ulti onto Keria.
Oh my god, it's a Yone combo from it's me. Oh my god, the Rumble ult. Oh my god, it's me on Yone. Oh, Doran time.
He's not going to offer too much more, but Doran,
oh, Doran missed everything.
Him in the circle, and now Morgan's just trying to barbecue T1. The curtains have been called so much.
Oh my god, everyone on T1 is completely 1 HP. How is none of them dead? How is none of them dead? What? Oh my god, Fakerson is gonna live? Oh my good heavens, that is unreal that they got out there. What? 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 Everyone survived? If Yone just saved his ult, T1 could have been in big trouble, but Yone didn't save his ult. He just blew it on the carrier, on the Poppy. If he ulted there on the Rakan W, oof.
Morgan's equalizer here hits Guma as he gets caught by the
Closer into that fight.
but he doesn't really care. The front line is being lost within 200.
Is Jin trolling with those boots?
Something like that.
I wouldn't say he's trolling.
Strong late game with the Aurora
But
side
the enemy
lane
team
pressure,
does have
Victor
Victor and
scaling,
Aurora.
and Varus with
Isn't
his
Swiftness
on-hit
boots
build.
just better?
Input pressure onto the
Man, the
Lord.
Victor is just scaling.
Well, this time there is a wave. This time he is going to be engaged on by Palu.
Oh, Doran debated him.
Get charmed up momentarily, but Carrier,
The
he's
fuck
just
is Bro
running
doing on the
over.
spot side?
And Palu not going to be able to get out of there.
Retain that control. They still have so many control wards.
Oh, what an angle.
Hype is probably dead,
What an
ladies and
angle.
gentlemen. As the Impale comes through, he had nothing. that
Bro,
he
the
could do
3
about
minutes
that
been playing well.
You're safe because you have
Just
a turret,
play
but
safe
you can't
mid.
see where any
Knock down the upgraded shoes. As you can see there, they had 5 ready. Faker doesn't exactly have much ready for this one, though, as the ulti from Closer is decent.
It's
They
so
get the knock up
tanky,
on
the
Skarner,
Victor.
but they're too tanky. There's not enough damage here for Bro.
So
and they're
tanky.
unable.
Well, Yone has Blade, so he's
So
actually
the
doing
race
damage to
in
Victor, which is
itself
good.
not
I
as
feel like Yone
important
is
as
the
it
one champ who
once
can kind
was,
of
but
break the
still,
Roa meta a bit by winning
both
on
of
side.
these teams
Managing
What do you mean
to,
you miss old
thread
Victor?
The needle there was quite nice.
He has the
from
same
Morgan.
spells.
As Ona comes in, picks up Palu, takes down the turret. And now it's Faker that could be in
Okay,
trouble.
Faker, no
Closer
flash.
now just flashing for it. Winter's Wrath comes down. I don't think the GOAT's going to be escaping from that one.
Kill
And
top.
meanwhile, on
Wait,
the bottom
Doran's
side of the map, Doran is
dying.
melting. Morgan would have really loved to have his flash
Nope.
back available.
I mean, the most annoying thing about Victor playing Victor was you needed 1 point, you needed, what was it, 1,250 gold on your first base or you're cooked.
Hype is going to
Like,
be
you
the
just
target.
needed
Guma
that
has
item in
ult.
base, the hex score.
Carrier does not have
In an uncomfortable spot here, as Faker's going to turn up, and with Ona there as well. Bash Bros back at it again, pushes
TP
him into the
from
gravity
Doran.
field. That's
Morgan's
gorgeous
just
play
dead
here
here.
from the T1 jungler, and Morgan nowhere to go. Decent little knock
Oh,
up
if the
there
start,
from
if the
Palu,
Cedrel
but I
ulted
just don't
Doran,
think
maybe they
they've
could
got
cook
the
there.
follow-up.
But I think
As
T1 will
meanwhile,
wipe them.
Carrier has discovered Humbug, and then he gets closed in on by the rest of
T1.
T1. The level of
Seymour, they
T1
always
looks
have
pretty
these
locked in.
angles. Faker can't make that play.
Obviously they're
If
playing
there
against
isn't a
Bro, but
teleport,
coordination's
a
pretty
location
solid.
for him to go to. Speaking of Faker, we're
Some
going
good
back to this, but
sequences.
Otacon is being
Oh,
taken
Closer
alive,
ulted the
uncontested off of
Poppy ult.
those
What the
kills
fuck?
here.
That was insane
T1
by
are gonna
Closer.
get that one, but anyways, Faker does
saw
end
that?
up getting collapsed on here.
Damn.
Not sure how clearing all of these
How do they
wards. Look
use
at
this
so,
Atakan?
There's so many wards for
It's
T1
quite
this
hard to
whole
use it, I
game.
think.
Around the objective they want, but now that they have full control, they've got wards on top, bottom, mid, you name it. Morgan
Is
can't
there
be
someone
here.
whispering?
Yeah, there's the flash heroic charge. That'll set up the kill onto
What do you mean, is there someone whispering?
He does manage to get an equalizer. Get out.
Guma and Carrier get top tier 2. Lovely.
Still wanting
With
to
Dorat.
get this kill onto Faker. Real value.
Yeah,
being
I think
picked
Bro
up.
is a
Two
bit
items now done for
outclassed.
hype, but they don't really leave you feeling too excited.
Owner Carrier
It's
played pretty
one of
well
those
together
situations where
today.
it's close until
So
it wasn't,
far.
you know, either, unfortunately.
Bro
I
lets
get the
T1
thought process
win
'cause you
for
don't wanna just
viewership.
give T1 everything.
Riding in
Bro
trouble.
helping the
there's
charity.
A lot of, I think, the
Facts.
budget allocation of
Some money
Closer's
here from
quite strong,
this
you know.
turret going down as well.
254 at
Going to be
24
Bro's
minutes, 2
second
items.
of the game, keeping things in
I just think Poppy
touching
Skarner are
distance,
just going
I
to eat him in
guess,
fights.
If we talk, but T1 are so good at denying that.
The only
their
way
vision
Bro
control
wins his game
this
is if
entire
Kato says
game
it's unwinnable
and
for
throughout,
Bro.
you know, basically
I mean,
SK
it is
Telecom's history
unwinnable
has
for
been
Bro.
insane, right? That
Faker
puts
has
you in
top watch
danger.
and he's
I mean,
level
this is
16.
obviously League of
And he has
Legends
ult
101,
evolve.
but T1,
He is
they're
Thanos.
well-versed, and they're going to do a Baron on spawn, practically.
Yep, that's definitely the T1 way, as Glacial Prison is just thrown out for fun, but they avoid the ultimate from Carrier. Doran throws his down, though. Equalizer
Nice.
is decent, as Doran is just dancing around
Doran
the
is
front of the fight,
kind of
but still
jumping
it's
around.
going okay here for Bro. The curtains have been called, and Gumayushi is taking a lot of damage.
Morgan.
Faker tanking up a lot of these bullets as well, as
Oh,
Morgan,
Morgan.
finally gets a kill in this fight.
Wait, hold up.
They will trade it for 2, though, as now Carrier going down low, and Closer is starting to pop off. The flash forward gets the knock up, and Faker avoids the ulti, but Doran's completely out of mana still.
Faker no flash. Put the W down.
This Yone, and T1
He has a flash cone.
somehow managing to walk away, as Hype kind of wishing he didn't have to reload the entire time.
Oh, Doran saved
and
him.
Doran just murders
Oh, he
him.
died to the burn.
Baker will fight.
Wait, that fight was kind of close.
I will give
The
Baker
fuck happened
credit
there?
for the Zonias, but I gotta say,
The
bro,
Yone is
you
so OP.
mistimed. This is the keeper's verdict. You called it out
Sejuani
instantly in
ult
the
misses,
play-by-play
Carrier
here.
ult
They
misses.
just part like the Red
But then
Sea,
Rakan is
and then they
insta
go
dead
on to
before he can
pull a
press
lot
any
of,
button.
you know, damage, a lot of abilities
Doran
used
misses
on
his
this
E here.
Rakan. He dies instantly
Yone
here,
rocks
but
up.
Morgan's positioning
Comeback
is
flashes the
everything,
Skarner
because
ult.
with the
Victor ult's kind of
ultimate coming out
useless.
from Hype,
And
it's
Morgan
really hard to
one-shots
climb
Owner. Faker's blocking for Guma. On-hit Varus can't really open up until there. He has to flash out. Q flash from Closer. Nice sidestep by Doran as well. Okay, the Yone got a lot of gold from that fight. He just fought a Wit's End. Maybe this game will be a little bit trickier than I thought. Drake should be contested by Bro, I think.
Like, I can be here. I'm threatening you. You're not threatening me.
Carrier.
They're going to go for it. Morgan is in position.
Where's the Yone
that
TP?
is going to be the ulti coming out from Ona. It's on to Humbug though.
He's not TPing Closer. Wow. I'm surprised he didn't TP there.
They
just said that they could get out.
The flash forward from Carrier, gets the double knockup.
Okay, Carrier's still going.
Gets the charm onto Owner and then battle dances his way out as Bros continue.
They disengaged heavily
for the disengage. And Humbug actually able to
they're
get back
automatically losing Drake now, I guess.
Going over to T1,
maybe Closer just didn't want to fight yet.
They can actually try to control this choke
They will melt this with Yone.
Yeah, there's a potential window, but I think this is going to be a 50-50. And honestly,
gone.
Owner is pretty good. Never mind. This is going down so low. And
Wow, Bro just got Baron. They just absolutely robbed it.
If you don't pay your taxes, they're just going to steal it.
There you go. And they
hold up,
really
hold up.
And the damage,
that's a lot of XP to Bro and a lot of stalling power, and Yone is getting close to Infinity Edge.
So they can actually quickly.
Definitely the one that you want to get caught out because he has so much mobility is Humbug.
Oh, Doran!
The ulti onto Doran. There's the equalizer as well in the choke point. Still, Doran's able to do it, and Ain goes.
Oh my God, Closer!
Again.
It doesn't matter though.
Finds everyone. Humbug stays alive, but the Rakan
his snapback was too quick.
Instantly murdered.
He didn't have
Closer
the E
did a huge
duration.
amount of follow-up. His Humbug finding this angle
Oh
here
man,
is
if Yone had a bit
excellent.
more on his E,
Closer
he
then
could have
looks
cooked
for
them there.
a
But look, he's
potential
already
follow-up
using it, you know.
angle
So
here.
as he ults, it
Does
just
end up going
expires.
with Palu and finds it. But unfortunately,
Ooh, Bro is scaling
level 9.
big time.
And he just
I think Yone and Jin are quite strong. I mean, Victor Varus are also insanely strong, right? But
that was the other issue I had with the
they were
Rakan.
behind.
Yeah. To have the engage,
like this
maybe,
is big.
but you die every time.
If he gets his top wave and bases for
pretty
IE,
impressive.
I think T1 really needs to get that Yone down. I do like the random inspire by Guma. Double crit, random ins is going to do a lot of work.
A lot of people for this top inner.
Yeah, there's the ulti straight on to Doran. Now it goes Closer though as Humbug looking to go aggressive as well. Ona moves
They used a
in as
lot
the
on Doran there.
goes down
They
and
got him.
just destroys the Aurora once again. Ona is going to
Oh my God, Closer just got a Q3 flash on everyone.
Massive angle gets on top of Gumayushi. He threw down the ulti, but it
Oh,
didn't
Closer.
land on the Yone. Still, Guma
Faker
will
no flash,
survive.
Faker dead.
And
Wait!
Morgan is barbecuing the entire team.
Oh, Carrier!
It's a force shot from
Wait.
Hype as he takes
Wait,
down
is it
Carrier.
over?
And now the Bros might be
Wait,
able to
is it
get
over?
some meaningful damage
No,
onto
right?
this inhibitor.
No, don't have TP on Rumble.
Gone from here.
Wait, it's over.
This team fighting comp
Is
is
it
so
over?
difficult
No,
to
it's not, I think.
execute.
I don't think they can take the Nexus. Unless there's a big mistake.
Owner is just melting. Palu goes in, gets the knock-up still. Hype just doesn't quite have it, and Owner stays alive. Able to actually get the kill onto Closer because he tanked the
Poor Guma there. They get
Team
it.
behind.
TP comes through from
Dorat.
Morgan may die here. He doesn't get the turret either.
Maybe it's time to ult the wave.
Morgan is going to come in. There's the flash out from Morgan, but Doran still going to be able to find him.
Maybe he's out.
Slows him down momentarily
out?
here, but the harpoons land pretty
He's not
well.
out. Is he out?
Scrap
He's
Shield
not out.
so extraordinarily fast. Finally, that Scrap
That's
Shield
a
does come
quick
in,
poppy.
and Doran just blows
I
him
don't know
up.
if you need
The
flash,
equalizer
but sure.
is going to be able to
Get
land
the
a
kill.
Q onto Oni here, but not too much going to come
Oof,
off
Yone
that.
just bought
Well,
Infinity
now
Edge.
Morgan down
Jin's
for
getting
45
LDR.
seconds. T1 with all the control
Void
back.
stick
Should
on
be able to
Rumble.
get this turret.
Rumble
That's
has
the one
TP.
boon for Bros. This fight
Yeah,
here,
Dorat
this
gets
is the
kinda
one- this is the
one-shot
that
here.
makes Degon proud
Oh, he
because
eats the wrong
it's
way.
so difficult to
I
execute.
guess it
Go
wouldn't
on
matter.
top
Why
of
doesn't he
Doran,
just
they
W the
committed your
Yone?
ult, you don't
Oof,
have
maybe
that
didn't have it.
anymore. Drop equalizer, you cleared the wave, didn't do that much damage. Now how do you actually win and finish the fight from here without Hambach? It has to be Closer.
Triple Q.
Hype on the follow-up. You know, he sets up this ultimate here.
Guma couldn't get the last auto in.
And he actually has to land these shots. And while Morgan is clearing and peeling for Owner, like the
Not
consistency
one yet,
we are
bro.
seeing from this guy
Not
is
one yet.
insane. And Bro win the fight, but they end up having that little small
Guma's
punish,
building full
onto
tank.
Morgan. Now we're setting up the Dragon here.
Absolutely full tank, this
Yeah,
Varus.
one has to deal with those.
Yeah, Faker
Even
has
when they
no
took
flash,
the Baron,
Guma
they
has
didn't
no
manage
flash,
to do
so
that
this
as
is gonna hurt.
equalizer to start the fight off as Gumayushi throws
Oh,
down the ulti,
Guma's
but
dead.
immediately-
Is he
never
dead?
mind. He lives.
Okay, but he's
He lives.
basically dead. He's so low, he does
He
not get
lives,
hit by
but
that
they
final
lose
shot,
Drake.
but that
Not the end of the
should be
world for
enough here
T1,
to
to be honest.
start the Dragon off for Bro. Guma has to
Playing
go back.
no
He has
flash,
to go back to
Varus,
full health, and someone is
no
still gonna
flash
have to deal with that
kicker
top wave.
against
Now, this
Rumble
is still
Jin
just the
Yone
second
is
Dragon here for Bro.
quite
So it's
disgusting.
not a massive win, but it is a denial of soul here for T1.
I think his build is
And it was
definitely
such a
correct.
decisive bit crazy.
I think
Can
the
you
important
get
thing
Guma?
now
They
is he
didn't
has
kill
no
him, but
cleanse.
did
That
enough
actually
damage
hurts
to
a
deny
lot.
the fight.
Faker is doing it
If
with
they could have
2,000
Yone
less
just
gold,
push
which is
inside, I
pretty
think he
impressive.
absolutely
That's
annihilates
true.
everyone. But they're going to
Still,
probably force
the
Nash.
Bros just trying to push T1, able to be the
I
ones
really
to
would love
strike
Yone
first.
smashing their
They are
bot tier
so
2 here.
incredibly scary, especially in these choke points that
But it's
Morgan
good
can really capitalize
to
on.
also try and
Hype
force
does
Baron, but
have
we'll see if they can
4
start it.
items,
The
has
problem
his
is
IE,
Keria
but
is going to
still
ult them.
not the best AD carry for
Who
rushing
he
a
hits
Baron down. I think
doesn't
they're
really
gonna have
matter.
to do more.
Can they keep Owner out of the pit though? That's going to
Doran
be the
no
question
combo.
as they avoid a lot of Doran's damage, and that is
Comeback
significant.
healing up.
Because if he lands a combo, then someone is half
Faker
dead.
poking.
That's just kind of how it goes.
Keria getting
Speaking
poked
of
back.
half dead, Keria is going to have to walk out of that one, unable to
Mid
throw
tier
his
2
buckler
died.
around all that effectively, but still the
Bro
Baron
want to start it again.
continues.
That inner turret as well in the meantime. So something small, but still significant. Morgan
Doran has
really
good
good
position.
positioning here to
Chunks
control
Polu.
this choke.
Oh, he has an itchy trigger finger. You can
Keria
feel
needs to start
it.
channeling
He
ult soon.
wants to equalize T1 as they're making his way,
Double
their
hit.
way in. Keeper's verdict is
Baron
going to get them
reset.
off the Baron, and now T1,
7K.
They're going to say thanks for the leash. Equalizer
They're in the
finally
pit.
gonna go down as there's
Oh,
a
they
chain
flashed into the
disruption.
pit.
Everything coming out here. Humbug lands a decent ulti. But
It's Rakan
Keria
for
is already
Poppy.
dead. Still, it's T1
Hype
that
kills
takes down the
Doran.
Baron. Can they keep themselves alive though? That's
They
the
need
big
to get out here,
question.
T1.
Hype is just
Oh, the
trying to
Jin ult
walk
hurts a
off
lot.
as the bullets
Faker
stream
laser
in.
his ass.
They know the health bar is so incredibly
Oh,
low
no!
here as the flash out. Hype stays alive.
Morgan's gonna kill them both. It's over. Bro have just won the game. Bro have just won the game.
Will find it, but is it actually
What?
gonna be enough? Because I think
What?
is just dead, and Closer, like you say, will
Is that a triple
re-kill
kill for
this
Morgan?
inhibitor and look to just take
Triple
T1
kill for
out.
Morgan.
Oh man, Bro outplaying T1 on a Baron, and that is
Wow.
gonna be them taking the
That
upset
Baron
win
reset was so
here
lucky.
in
2K,
game
3K
one.
healed, gave them
The
enough time to
Baron
fight them.
for Nexus trade, ladies
Wow.
and gentlemen. A tale as old as time is Keria gonna try his very best to deny the end of the game, and he has baited Bro for a few moments.
What a
still.
game by Bro.
That's gonna be enough damage. Morgan and
T1
Closer
were
get it
smashing
done,
them.
and
Jungle
the
bot was
Bros
absolutely
strike
gapping.
first.
And I'll be
But
honest,
Closer,
we've had
man.
some series for T1
Closer
this
really
year
held that game
where
together.
you could definitely point
Closer
your
and
fingers at
Morgan.
some players, you could point your fingers at certain moments in the game
Really
where
good
T1
game by
dropped the
Bro.
ball, but this was
Early game was really
100%
rough though.
a
T1 were
Bro
smashing them
earned
early game.
victory. Doran plays Gwen.
Talia, Zinzao, Alistar.
We'll come back
Are they
to
gonna
that
first
later.
pick Rel?
I think you can go
Nah, they're not gonna first pick Rel.
for
Jace is up,
the
right?
Pick. Okay,
Oh,
they're gonna
Gwen's
go
up, rather.
Gwen with
Don't need to
Arena
worry about the
Fury.
Jace. Faker hasn't played
I mean,
as much
Poppy's
of it in
out,
the
I
mid
guess.
lane, and
I've
now
seen
Zinzao
Kai'Sa
and
Rel
the
here,
Fury
but
both gone.
Pantheon,
I
nice.
think the
Tal-
Pantheon
Talia's
also
out.
kind of fits the bill here. A little bit less,
What's a
you
good
know,
mid
doesn't
laner with
require
Pantheon
as
that's
much
not
damage.
Ari or
You
Talia?
can still skirmishes on
I
this
don't
pick
really
as
like
well.
Sylas
Maybe this
here.
could be owners more into what
Maybe they
Connor
just
was
drop
saying.
mid. Oh, he's gonna go Sylas.
Angle here for Faker.
Into Gwen
And
matchup.
Bessa. I do
If
think
played well,
a
Mbessa
Kai'Sa
can
ban
kind
from
of hold her own
T1
against
is
Gwen. It's
kind
hard
of
to hold your
necessary.
own against Gwen with most
I wonder if
champions
Ezreal
that
ban
are
is good.
melee,
No,
but
it's probably not
we'll
that
see
necessary.
what this one
MF
looks
ban
like as
also
Misfortune
is...
will be taken
I
away
don't
here
know
by
about...
T1,
Actually, I
in
don't know
fact.
about that MF
Yeah,
ban. I feel like
Caitlyn as
MF ban
well,
is quite
removed
useless this
from
game.
Gumayushi.
Yeah.
In the bottom
I
lane.
mean, Guma might
That one will
play...
be taken away.
So it's
Actually, what
the
will Guma
Ashe
play?
Ezreal.
They
I mean,
already banned the
Kai'Sa is
Alistar, so
open.
the Rel
Kai'Sa,
stocks do go up
Kai'Sa.
for sure as well with
I
Rel.
think they will trade Kai'Sa Xayah if they don't ban it. Yeah, it's a Kai'Sa Xayah trade, I think. You could take Rel on 4 and Kai'Sa on 5.
That's a good point.
If you wanna be
know, I hadn't
safe,
really thought
but
about player preference necessarily in this draft.
they're gonna go Ezreal. Wow, I think Kai'Sa against those champs is much better. Guma, this is a great Kai'Sa game for you. Do you want to take it? No, he doesn't. It's a great Kai'Sa game. I wonder if Bro took Ezreal because they knew he wouldn't go Kai'Sa. He wants comfort, he wants Xayah. Chat, it's not drama baiting. What are you on about? This is just how the draft's going and how the game's going. You can tell. It's easy to read.
Does Paulo just try to counter it with another
He was
range
definitely
support
thinking
like
about going
Karma or
Kai'Sa there, though, I'm
something
sure
like
of it.
Because they don't have a great front line.
Xayah
and
Elise.
their
Oof,
engage
I feel like that gets
is
matched by like...
relatively decent,
I
it's
kind of
not a
like
safe
Leona
tank
here,
engage,
but
you've got Mbassador, you've
I
got
think into
Ahri.
Sylas
They
Leona
could
can
play
be a bit
Karma here
annoying.
and just crush the lane and
I
say
hate
that
Xayah
the
Elise.
has no value here, but the
Yeah,
Rel
Rel
is
is
just
probably
such a
better.
comfort. Only a few
Oh, they're
of
playing
our upper
Pantheon
echelon
Elise
supports play.
Sylas, man.
Everyone is playing it,
Oh,
and Keria
fuck
is
me.
in
It's like...
the upper echelon, so you know he's gonna
I guess
play really
LS would
well.
call it like the
Paulo knows how
Antichrist
to
of
deal with
drafts.
this, but
I don't know what
I do
else
think
to
the
call it.
draft here for T1
The T1 needs the snowball. Need the snowball. Very slim win condition. combinations.
Safety the Xayah gives you, I do really
I'm a
like,
big
'cause
fan.
could've
The way I
changed
view
this
the
in a
game is I'm
completely
very
different
early
comp
game
if
heavy.
they
I
had
like
played the
early
Kai'Sa
game
and
comps.
gone
I like
more,
early
we're
mid
gonna go
game.
more dive than your
But
dive
for me,
and gone
Pantheon
in
Elise
on
is
it,
too
but
much.
It's real. He
I
can
mean, Doran's
stand
Gwen is
at
gonna have to do
Mystic Shot
like.
range and no one can
My
hit it.
opinion of this draft is Doran is gonna have to do a lot of
Carrier
work this
lands
game.
an incredible
He's
cocoon.
gonna have to
There
do
is
a lot of
nothing
work.
that's
Let's get into it.
grasping
I've
at
seen this top
different
matchup
concepts,
multiple
different
times,
ideas as to
and I
how they
always
would
see
punish this
either
as
it goes
real.
super even or Gwen destroys this
Flash
matchup. So
Cocoon can front to back a little bit
Pantheon
with
Elise,
late
wow.
game Xayah.
for that to happen.
8 more assists for Doran to get to 3,000
assists.
assists.
Could be good
That's
here
a
for
lot of
T1.
assists.
That's all right, Polu just going to crash in. Level 2 gained by
Wait,
both
he's
teams.
dead.
Gumayusi going to have to cleanse off the ignite, the flash forward, and they are gunning for
What?
him. There it goes, Carrier.
The
likely
fuck?
to be able to take down Hype here. Let's see
What the
whether
fuck?
They can actually get it done, and he does.
Does he remount here?
Is
No,
a
he
Shattering
doesn't.
Strike going to be available? The answer
Was that because they walked up on the level 2 and just tried to get it and failed, or what?
We did not, as Carrier's repel was high
Contesting
value.
hard,
Going back
minions.
to the initial exchange here, most of this is about level 2 being reached for Bro, which allows Paulo to do so much more
Oh.
in this. Hits the stun on the Guma.
2 melee creeps in for level 2.
And then
Oh, I think if Hype played it a bit better, they were absolutely cooked. I think his Q went the wrong way. Ezreal EQ'd onto Elise, but I think that's because when you press E on Ezreal... Oh, what? Morgan just got solo killed? Well, Gwen needs to carry this game, so him being ahead is good.
They did, but it'll be open though.
Okay, Doran.
So we'll watch how this did transpire as Morgan goes into the queue.
Misses a bunch of buttons, and then Doran 1-2 stacks.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
that
was
champ.
The kind of redemption level you're looking for from Doran on this Gwen pick.
Does he have 2 points in
And that's a
Q
lot
or
of money
something?
that this
How
Gwen
is he
has
doing so much
very early
damage?
in the game.
They're going to pull this one back as Morgan fighting once again. Has at least hit some of the buttons this time, but oh no, the flash
Bro, this...
gonna have to be invested. And Doran used
This is
his
what I
for
mean
the
by the
last solo
matchup.
kill,
Sometimes
so
I
he's
see
not
this
gonna get another
matchup
one.
is
This time,
everyone's full
gets the
HP
flash out
dead
of
even.
Morgan, and the
Sometimes I
wave
see this
is
matchup,
doomed. Exactly.
Gwen is
Doran
destroying
set
the
that up
Ambessa.
by just pulling.
And okay, never mind. Goes inside the mist here as now
Dorat.
some needlework comes out.
It's a kill, no?
Morgan
Oh, he
still
does.
trying to dance around this one. Does avoid a fair bit. And now the public execution going to come
Dorat
in.
is
Doran
dead.
could be in trouble. The crash down is beautiful.
Or is he?
But still,
Owner to the rescue.
is going to turn up
Owner
in
to the
nick of
rescue.
time. And Polo is also going to...
Even
Well,
if he gets
Doran
CC'd by
is
Lorel,
so fucking
he's like,
fed
I'm
now.
Gwen.
Raj is going to be
Yep,
thrown
firefighter
down,
Doran,
try
baby.
and scout
Strikes
things
again.
out. Gumayusi will find him here. And the arcane shift.
I guess the good thing about Pantheon Elise is you can secure
Okay.
both early
Runner
objectives
and
if you
crew are
match.
grouped up on these, Bro don't
In
get a
most
cross-map
cases.
opportunity.
Yeah,
Morgan, you're gonna get
actually,
one shot in the
standing
show
this
here.
brush, making now
You cannot fight that guy.
Seemed, but the charm does miss.
They're
as you
keeping
mentioned.
Gwen into Ambessa and they're keeping Ambessa into Gwen.
Closer's looking
I feel like
clean now.
T1's really
I'm
happy
telling you,
with the
this guy
state.
is
They just need to
really
get this
good
Drake,
this year.
and I think they
It
will through
feels
bot with
like
the lanes like
there's
this.
always a kind of Jew,
Aurora for
but,
closer.
we had, but
You have,
he might just get cast to
Man, they
out
did
of this
4
game. That is
ganks
on
mid,
us.
and the
That's
4th
how
one worked.
bad, ladies and gentlemen. We will
Ult,
take full
flash,
responsibility.
ult, dead.
Nico.
T1 gets second Drake.
Dragon continuing
Yeah,
to go
bro.
down lower and lower.
They need to contest
Marc wanting to
something
get in
somehow.
there, try and challenge his Hype now. Getting himself set up as now Closers come on over. They're not going to find
Oh
the
my
Dragon.
god, it's
Owner
the
as
worst
well.
engage I've ever
Gonna
seen in
get
my
caught up
life,
that
Polu.
Magma Storm, but Polo is now by himself.
But I think he
Faker
feels very
looking to come
peer
over
pressured
and
to
try
fight.
assist
It's a
as
wipe, it's a
Closer
wipe,
is in
it's a wipe.
trouble.
T1 wipe.
Chain's gonna connect, and it's a double.
It's a wipe.
Just out of nowhere here for the
It's a
Pantheon.
T1 stomp
Hype
game.
having to flash, and T1
it's either
I didn't
a second
ult.
grubs
I didn't
fight
ult. I said he
or
wanted
a
to stomp them
dragon
this
fight
game.
that goes like that we saw
I
in game
feel
one
like
where
this
we're
Gwen
about
champ is OP.
And then Faker picked up a second kill in that last fight. Now he's ahead as Hambach's trying to force.
Yeah, we're gonna throw some
Okay,
daggers
Hambach
towards
forcing.
Carrier, who
TP?
goes into
No flash on Carrier.
Spider Form, and then tries to get out, but that's gonna deliver the kill
Doran
over
has
to Morgan.
flash.
Closer.
As Doran will not be able
Dorat,
to defend
don't
this.
do
If
that.
he tries to, I think he will regret it.
Yeah, well, he's gonna try
TP's
and
coming
come
in, though.
over, of course.
Pantheon's coming in,
Gwen is
though.
immune sometimes,
Guma's
and
coming in,
Owner
though.
is just able to turn up at a moment's notice, still taking a lot of damage as Morgan trying to utilize that mobility to get himself out of there. The rest of T1 have moved over. The public execution going to be used as the 1v1 will be lost by
Owner.
Morgan, because Owner is extraordinary.
Man, Owner, man, like, how hard does this guy have to smurf? Can he catch a break? Can you just give him carry junglers and get through the split? Like, honestly. Like, he will get you through the split. Just give him carry junglers.
Still had his TP. So even
He
though
is
they
fucking
committed,
insane
Closer
right
there
now.
with the prio, it meant the Faker could just come
He's in a
whenever he
really good
wants,
form, I
so
think.
Two near
His
turret
back
takes
is
for
snapping in
Both
half.
of them do commit to the turret
Fun
here, but he
stats.
has Carrier
Owner
nearby.
this
We'll
split
crash
on
another wave
Sejuani
in. Morgan's
is
not gonna commit to
0
TP, but that's
and
more turret damage
4.
done, more farm denied. T1 wins so much out of
On
this
Jarvan,
skirmish.
he's 0 and 1.
It was a good
On
call
Skarner,
from
he's
Bro to try to
1
get
on
the
1.
turret. I totally understand it. If
He's
Faker
only
doesn't
lost
have
2
teleport,
games
you know,
on
if it's
carry
not
junglers.
Pantheon
One on
jungle,
Nocturne,
I
one on
think
Lee Sin.
this
He's
decision
3-0
makes a
on
lot of
Xin
sense. I was
Oh, he
kind of
lost on
worried
the
for
Fury
Doran.
as well.
Like, I was like, I don't know if he should really
One
go
on
in there, but
Viego,
he
one
has,
on
of
Bro.
course,
He's
two
gonna win on
teammates who
Pantheon,
can
one on Viego,
join
one on
in and
Lilia.
turn it
Bro, just give him
into a
carry
skirmish,
junglers.
not just a Gwen under a turret.
Yes, I'm
before
results-based
enemy
analysis,
players.
but
I
I'm
also
also
think that
watching
if
their
they weren't
games
as
and
far
realizing that
behind,
Owner
right? The Gwen is
will
actually
carry the game if
pretty,
you give him a chance to.
tanky at this walk through the enemy jungle with
Like,
as much
this Gwen
immunity.
is gonna eat all of their champs alive.
Morgan doesn't die, but it is still going about
Morgan?
the same direction.
Oh,
Public execution
I
gonna be
knew he
avoided
was gonna
there
go
as
for it,
now
but shed
Doran
W.
gets into the mist, but so does Humbug, and the rest of T1
Oh, the Avengers are here.
Boom!
Boom.
The Grand Starfall as well as Owner is wanting to pick his poison. Choose who is
Faker.
going to be dying first. It will be the
Yep,
Nefiri.
E.
His opposite number as the chains connect, and Faker is just on cleanup duty. Down goes a turret in the mid lane. There's at least something there for hype, but Polo
Oh,
is likely
Faker.
to die. Chainlash not going to come out again, but the charm is going to miss. And Closer, unfortunately, unable to find anything as the teleport in from Doran. Carrier,
Carrier,
with
King.
the flash
Cocoon.
execute.
Boom.
As Closer looks to try and answer
Doran.
that one. And even if Carrier goes down, it is still fantastic here for T1. There's the Orbit Deception. That'll finish off the Spider. As now Hype
Doran is chasing
just
this
trying to
rat
escape
around the
from
map.
Gwen.
Yeah, chasing an Ezreal is always hard, but
He does have flash, and he's walking into a lot of bad
Why does it feel like
guys.
T1 are playing with 8
Not
players?
going to use it.
He might.
He might actually just use it.
Oh, he's
Here.
actually
There
out.
he goes. That was a Featherstorm from Gucci as well, so...
He's actually out.
reach further.
Oh dear.
Fly further.
Owner 2 levels up.
Humbug
La
is
la
going to go
la
on
la
target for a few
la
moments.
la
Morgan's rotating
la
over
la
though,
la.
and Owner may have overstepped here just a little bit. Magnustorm going to be
Wins these.
invested. Shattering Strike comes down. Morgan gets in
Actually,
there
win
now
these.
as Humbug still wanting to try and offer some of his damage. As Owner does have flash, does use it to get himself out, and that is going to separate Humbug from the rest of the players. Owner
Guys,
just
Owner is
running them
1v3.
around the rift right
Any
now. The
Elpers?
rest of T1 making their way in. The crashdown comes through, and Owner's going to go back in for the stun. Oh,
Yeah,
they are
just
so strong. The Pantheon will eventually
don't
go
ever
down,
put this guy on
and now
Sejuani
Faker
ever again.
turns
It's
up,
completely
and he has a
criminal.
public execution that he's picked up. Doesn't even need to use it.
Let
Man,
him
Owner is
cook.
so good at this game. His composition lacks a true tank, but they'll probably have one as Carrier is just
this
going
game
to
ended after the
deny
Drake fight.
any option
Or the
of escape, and down goes Humbug
Yeah, the
as
Drake
well.
fight.
He was pretty targetable there.
It
as we
ended
could
after the
see.
Drake fight with their
Gwen with 6
champs.
scrubs.
Public execution
I was
with
a
the
bit
hype
skeptical of
there.
the Pantheon Elise, but they have absolutely, like, they have to win the game in the first 20 minutes.
Looking a little bit angry.
I mean, they're
we might
10k
hear
up in the
this
first
game
20
too.
minutes, so
Inhibitors
fantastic.
here. You walk at
You
the
make a
enemy,
mistake with these champs, you can fall behind them real quick, but they have Gwen late game
charge at
insurance.
the enemy in this case. A bajillion
The bro
gold,
fan
but
saying, Sally, we
let's
need
make
you.
sure that we do our
Guys,
due
this
diligence
is...
here
No,
and win
I'm
the
not gonna
game.
say it.
Otacon
You
here,
see the
but
diable throw from
Yeah, they
yesterday,
didn't
what,
get
the
any
one where
value out
he
of the
async their
Otacon,
Nexus
guys. That
towers
is the
into
bro
their
code.
fountain laser, sorry?
So we can go for
Yeah, I
that.
saw it.
But T1 just going to take down the last
I was
remaining
I
lane
wasn't
that
asleep, I was
exists
watching
in
the
defense
games
here
from
for the
bed.
bros.
when they have
I always
some
wake
minions
up
on
in
the
time
base,
for
they
LCK,
can
but
start to
sometimes
actually
I don't
push the
stream till like
end
30
if,
minutes in because I'm
you know,
too tired.
defend poorly.
Yep.
But I don't miss that many LCK mornings.
Forward and will probably die. There he goes.
I don't
That's
miss a
kill
single
going
morning
over
on the
Morgan.
weekday.
Still, the
On
answer
the
was
Saturday,
almost there.
Sunday, I
Faker with the
sometimes
public
miss one of them.
execution.
For like the first game.
Then he would have
Doran,
liked,
what are
I
we
think,
doing?
in that situation.
That's right. Carrier is going to answer that with a whole bunch of damage onto Hype, and Owner says, "You are just dead, buddy." Is he going to land the
Boom.
spear?
Oh,
The
come
answer's
on,
no.
Owner.
Was expecting
Really?
the juke, and it did not come through. Still, maybe T1 will then instead decide to win the game. True Shot Barrage going to come on down as now Polo setting up the defense.
TP for Doran.
Yeah, Closer actually spirit rushing forward, but that is into the blender. Carrier goes golden. Somehow he's got an arm guard. It's kind of ridiculous. As Polo's flashing away, Carrier just going to follow him. Owner able to push them all the
Oh no,
way
get another
towards
kill.
the fountain.
Get another
Public
kill.
execution used here from Morgan. He's trying to just get them away from his base. As finally the Pantheon goes down, but so does the Ambassador. And T1 now find themselves in a 3 versus 3. Hijack used here onto the Spirit
Wow, this
Rush,
was
and
an
Humbug,
insane stomp.
what goes up must come down, and now T1.
I can see
going
all
to
the
finish
hate
off
watchers
game
went, hold
2,
up,
and it
pause champ,
is
wait a
gonna
second.
go the
Guys, it's over,
distance
shut
here,
up.
Bro versus T1.
Doran
Game
is
2
left,
was, I
he's
think,
gone,
a very
boom,
different
just like
story.
that.
Yeah,
Stand
game
up and
one.
leave, my man. Focus on the next game, don't look at stats. Don't look at stats. Lilia ban. Nocturne, Kalista, Lilia, Azir, Xin Zhao,
So
Vi.
that should be a first pick to Leah. You have, like Morgan.
Jace gets matched by Sion. It's the Doran trap card.
So they'll take the Talia away from Faker instead. This does leave Doran with the opportunity to pick up that Jace right here and right now.
Yeah, I'm kind of perplexed. I'm understanding. I get why
What have you got
Brian
for me,
waited a
Faker?
little bit, you know, hesitated for the Talia lock-in because it felt
Orianna
like
or
it was
some
given
shit?
to them on a silver platter, right? With the fact that the Azir was then banned away, this is what Closer has looked the best on.
What
What are they
AD
gonna pair it
jungler?
with, though? That's the
Viego,
question. More
nice.
damage to come fleece in.
Oh
It's
my
very
god,
hard
they're just
to
gonna
ban
give
away
him
all the
Sion no
damage
matter what or
jugglers.
what.
It is. That's
I
what-
have a feeling that this Sion is a flex. I think that Sion might go mid. I have a big feeling that they're gonna flex that till 5.
Let's say like the only thing
It's
that's
a
really
double
left for him
flex.
in terms of the
A
meta,
double flex.
so
Tank
they
mids are
will
quite
end up locking
strong.
us down. They're gonna need a little bit more
Because
damage.
it's
to the
Roa
bottom lane.
meta,
They're gonna
right?
need
It's
Doom
Roa
on a pretty
meta.
big
So if you're
scaling
playing into
champion,
Talia
I think
Victor, who
that
are building double Ruby on base, and you're playing Sion, and you're rushing Unending Despair, you will push them in and beat them on side until they've hit level 16. So I think tank mid meta can work quite well.
Tier 4 T1.
Aatrox Renekton man,
You
it's
know,
probably
you're
Sion top.
okay to lose.
I think they need a Jinx on 4 or some shit.
Morgan's
We're in Italy.
Bro,
and
it's a
both are
Vayne
super
top
clear, and
angle
they didn't
on
ban
Grump.
Jace. I think T1 have identified this
Jinx
guy's
ban
just
is
not
good.
playing it, man. They had the
Oh
chance.
my god, bro,
So they're
it's
taking away
such
some
a
of the
Vayne
cover
angle.
instead, but
Please,
literally
just pick
fairly
Vayne
simple.
top.
The picks we were talking about, a little
Morgan,
more
if you've
likely,
ever played
you know,
Vayne
Jinx
top in your
Lulu,
life,
that
just
strong
pick it
combo
now.
that we're coming
Or
through there in
Olaf
that
or some
final
shit.
spot. Zeri, Alistar
Olaf.
could be a thing.
Oh, Yorick goes
This
quite
is
hard.
I love
Yorick goes quite hard.
as a champion. I always have.
What support can you pick in this game? Into Alistar, Galio, Sion. Fucking hell. What do you even pick here? Nautilus? Sure. I mean, I think you're a free reset. I think something like Taric could work. Talk to me, Guma, what you got? It's a Kai'Sa game, right? No, it's not a Kai'Sa game, is it? It's an epic Ashe or some shit. Is it a Samira angle? Thoughts?
It's got to be Zeri,
Zeri or
right?
Aphelios,
Samira
right? Like,
eats up this game, or Lucian.
Sees here, but the Talia is going to be an issue. And also, when you dash away from Wukong's ultimate, he kind of
Diego.
He's pretty good at a lot.
Whoa, there's the
Oh, he did
flashing.
the
We
Chovy
saw
combo.
Chovy do this yesterday. It's a decent seismic shove, but the flash is already down
But
on
he's not gonna die.
Closer. And
Is he?
Faker looking to try and
Yeah,
get
he
out of
dies,
there, but
but
Oner's just going to grab the kill. That is a
is
lot
it
of
worth
damage from
it?
the turret, but Humbug,
Is
I
he
don't
out?
think
Yeah, he's
he's
out.
quite going to be able
It's
to
1 for
lock
1.
down this Viego.
That did
I
not
guess
work
Sion
out.
into
So
Yorick
just
is not
again,
too bad early.
It's a really auto,
Yeah, I feel like if he doesn't take that turret shot, it's an absolute
horror.
horror.
to
So the
dash
swaps come
away,
in.
but
I'm
Baker's
seeing
fine
a
with
lot
it.
of Lucian
Also
recently.
puts a ward down. Humbug looking to make his way in. No flash, remember, as the Weaver's Wall comes down, as that is just a steal. And Ona
Right, so they
is
stole
just
the
gonna
Drake
get
and
wiped
killed
out.
Oner.
I'm not sure about that
And the
one.
Viego
Yeah,
is the
little
carry in
red,
this game.
and now Doran's in trouble
Oh,
as
Doran.
well. The Maiden.
Ooh.
Is she going to be able to take
This
him down?
could be a
That's the
bit of a
question.
tricky
Look
one
at-
for
look
T1
at
if the
Morgan taking
Viego
care
doesn't
of
get
his mate.
accelerated.
Absolutely wacky.
Sion
I mean,
eats
that's
the,
like
the,
me,
the ghouls
you
with his
know,
Q and he
with
gets stacks.
Hearthstone, like I never.
His flash just now back up. Okay, well, that is going to be the taunt, and he has to use the flash
Yeah,
immediately.
good flash.
If they show up able to capitalize on it, they
Faker's
get his
going
flash,
AP
though, so
Galio.
it's still on cooldown.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
going
here's
Roa,
some aggression
so
as Faker
I wouldn't
taking
say,
down
I mean, yeah,
Lucian
Roa
off,
first.
Carrier
He's
to
not
the
going
outside,
Unending
anything
Despair
up, I don't
first.
think.
Push those advantages into kill threats or anything like that on the
More
hype.
free stacks for
He
Sion.
will
Yummy,
cash it
yummy.
in without any
That's
problems
plus
here,
8
and that
HP.
will shore up. It's a free lane for hype in the bottom side of the map. Area?
Going to connect here as Carrier is
Q
going to
flash
find the
on the
flash,
Talia.
pushing Closer over. He's just gonna
No
force his
resets for
way out.
Viego.
It's a great cyclone
Oner's
here
just
from
gonna die.
Humbug, but no Heartbreaker available because
Hook,
Oner is
Carrier's
just
gonna
dead,
die.
and now it's
Guma's gonna
Carrier's
lose his
gonna
flash.
pull down the seismic shove.
Closer
His
dies.
flash
Faker
for
comes
Ryushi
in.
takes down the
Faker
Talia,
can
and now
maybe get
he's on the offensive.
the Wukong. No.
Oh, the taunt not quite
Faker no
everywhere.
flash, he has face rush. Can't proc it yet. Hook,
The
dead as
make it
well.
rain, and
Wow.
Faker is now in the wrong spot. Even the
T1
Morning
take
missed
the
to
fight
grab
in
a
mid
bit
and
of
they
an
get
assist
wiped.
for Morgan.
They get absolutely
that was
wiped.
An unintentional rhyme, but we love to see it. The Bros now just gonna
Bro
all
have
get their
2
Ocean
Drakes.
Dragon with this
2
head
Drakes
stack.
to
Let's
Bro.
have a look at this fight one more time.
What does Carrier see here? He sees a reset for Viego.
If Faker hadn't just been forced to back, if he could have joined here with his Galio ultimate, if he was
I think if
actually in
Oner
range
got his
right
ult
now,
off, he
I
could
feel like
maybe
this is
kill
such a
her, but
fantastic
he got
choice.
chain
Remember, it's
CC'd.
Weaver's Wall here for Closer. He's playing Talia. and
Great
then
fight by Bro.
finally, Galio
The Wukong
does
is
show up
cooking.
here as they were- and
Okay,
the
3
Kuma
grubs
hasn't
is great
cashed
for
out yet.
the
That's
for the
gonna
Yorick.
happen soon. And the
Kuma is
misfortune
spiking,
with
I
that
guess.
extra
I don't know what
kill,
Lucian's spike is. What is the
anywhere
build
near
on
as far
Lucian?
behind
Wasn't
as
it
he was
before you went like,
before.
I mean, it was
It's
Gale
still
Force
about
before,
20
but
CS, but you're right,
before
as soon
that,
as
wasn't it like
Hellcat is in,
Essence Reaver
it's
Rapid
gonna be
Fire or some
absolutely
shit?
nothing.
Yeah,
And then IE?
Yep,
But
they
ER
got
was
it.
a Sheen
They
item back
have
then.
a tutor
And then before that, it was
Infernal
Blade
Soul
Black Cleaver.
in this game.
And something else. Or those Yomus, yeah, you're right. Maybe it wasn't Blade. Wasn't it Blade?
Owner, and the hook going to come down in the mid lane as well. We are fighting
Talia ult mid.
everywhere. The Weavers
Hola!
close her in as the
Guma no flash.
Gonna be
Hook.
interrupted, does nothing.
Dead.
Seismic shove pushes Guma back, but he's offering so much
That
damage.
Lucian.
Another double tap, and it was almost an anchor.
Is he
to
doing
the
0
Nugget,
damage,
but
or is it just
instead,
me? Like,
the
what?
bullet takes-
I see him dashing and hitting, but the champ's just not doing the damage.
Blocked by the ghoulie wall.
I guess he needs more items. I know the shield was there, chat, but I'm saying in general. Doran's getting a lot of stacks. He's going to be a beefy boy this game.
We've
More
seen
health.
so many
Yummy,
times.
yummy.
I mean, there are teams
in the past. That's why they have the nickname Kingslayer.
Ooh, Faker has
There's
flash.
an almost point blank Weaver's wall as the seismic shove is going to
Stunned.
push him over the rocks.
Space rush.
And he does get a taunt. Faker able to flash his way
Ooh,
out, but
Polu.
Polu turns
Big
up
kill.
and just takes
The
out
ignite
the
dunk.
gargoyle.
Man, T1's comp is very reliant on the beefy boys just fucking giving space to this Viego. But I think Faker pivoted to AP Galio because they're too beefy, I think.
Yeah, well, he's looking
Oh,
for
nice
an
dash
angle.
by
Depth
Guma.
charge onto Gumayushi's owner.
That's a dead Alistar, maybe.
Having to get out of this bullet
If Viego
time. He
dies,
goes
it's a
back in
horror.
because the hook lands
Oh, owner.
Once again, and Polu just turns and takes down owner. Now
The
Gumayushi
cage.
having to deal with Morgan, but the goalie wall traps him in. He has a dash and a flash. He's able to get himself out.
The
Morgan
bonk.
says no.
The
you
red
are
buff, the
going
rats.
down. The goalies.
Wait,
Oh, no,
T1's getting
there's no
absolutely
worse way to
fisted.
go.
What the fuck? Bro,
T1's
T1's losing a game. Look who shows up out of nowhere.
Pushes Faker, it seems like away.
He just
Faker's on top
spawns.
of him, but then
It's
Hambach
like
is
the
also
bat
with the
signal.
ultimate. Palu is also
T1's
here
at a
because they
gold
have so much
deficit and he
map
just
control. Palu's
spawns.
We talked about it throughout this series. Have been much
The
better.
bat signal comes
It's not an
in.
early game role. It's almost
Full-time
as if
hate
T1 have
watcher.
forgotten what it's like to not be in control at this stage of the game.
Yeah,
Because
owner
right now they are
flashes,
not- they're
and then
playing
he,
like they
I guess
are.
he
As
could
owner
ult
flash
out the
goes
hook,
with
but he didn't
Heartbreaker
do
here,
it.
is taken out, and then Guma with the red buff here from
I think
Morgan.
Guma just has to flash the
tries
cage.
his best
Maybe he
to get
doesn't know
out,
Yorick
gets
damage or
caught
what.
in the
He like
goalie
waits to
wall,
get his fucking passive
then
open so he can get his
flashes,
E,
but
but
he's not in
he
range
just
to
has
get
to
over the
flash
wall the
earlier
way he wants to,
and run.
and then
Oh, just
4 tanks into
unfortunately
Wukong
enjoys
Yorick,
playing
man.
some Yorick, 'cause
I
this
feel like
guy,
that game
he
is
made- he
either
made his
the
career.
tanks
We were talking
roll
about
them,
his time on Humble Life Esports
or they
where
get to a
he
point where the
somehow
tanks
made it
just
to the
can't
top
deal
8
with
of
them.
Worlds after-
and
Still
then
need a bit of a
big up
miracle
for
if they're gonna
topside,
win this
so
one.
Of course.
How much
It's a
HP
huge
does Sion
win
have?
for
I want to know.
It
I want to know
really
how much
is.
HP he has
Up to
into
3
Yorick.
or
He
5
must have
slots to
so.
win.
He
I
must have
think
like 4k health right now.
And for T1,
It's 4 per boom.
another thing
The only thing bro have to be a little bit careful
And
of
this
is their
also
champs are not the
Egon's
best at
elected
killing
bro
tanks.
prediction for the
Like
week.
Talia
only
MF,
person
late game
he
will
did.
struggle
He
at
was
getting
the
through their
only
front line.
person who predicted
He probably
But that's
felt
where
like he
Yorick
needed to
comes in.
because he's the bro
And I think
guy,
Yorick just
and,
carries a lot of
likes
the weight
to definitely do it, but,
on side lane.
this is in the top
But
3,
the
and then you
the
let it
counter
slip
to scaling is
against
dragons,
the
right?
pros. Times
So
before.
T1 have 3 minutes to fight the
But
next
it
break.
wasn't that what
this turret here.
Where
and
were
the
you
Herald
when
may not
bro
even necessarily
2-1
need this
T1?
charge for it, but they will
What
use it
the
just same. I
fuck?
think they get a
Oh, this just in, by the way. If the bros do win this, we will actually have a call set up with Dagon as a hook. Going to connect it. There's the
Oh
double,
my
double
god,
shot.
the AoE is
Rona can't
crazy.
do anything at all.
The MF ult on the shove.
He's not
The Lucian
even
damage
going
doesn't
down on
exist.
these front lines as
Morgan's
gets into
frying the
thick of
front
things.
line.
Faker is going to get taken out. Another shove.
It's
He's
completely
going
done,
to
by the way.
connect
It
as
is
the
just
health
done.
bars are low,
It
but
is
the
done.
bros don't care.
They just need Atakan.
Doran able to
Atakan
get
is
out of there
so
with
OP
Gumayushi, but the rest
with
of
their
them are on the
champs.
floor, and it's
More
only
levels.
President
kind of realized
That
and
mid-fight
identified
cooked the
that
whole
this
game, I
is just
think.
not going to get better if they sit back and say, well, we'll scale with this.
That
Lucian,
Talia
that's
shove
not
was
going
great.
to
Talia
work.
WE here in the
And
MF
so they
combo
wanted
and the
to look for
Northus
this
ult.
flank play here, but over the wall,
As long
they
as
save the
Viego's
follow-up
dead,
so
bro will win the
brilliantly
fight.
on this setup here for
Viego has
Hambach.
to die.
Faker gets
If
isolated,
Viego gets a
and it's
Wukong
just an
reset,
easy
for example,
cleanup,
then
and
Viego will
Closer
kill everyone.
I'll say it
I will
one
say
more
this is
time.
one of
I
the
swear
first
it's the
times
last
I've
time.
seen
We just have
Owner
to
and
figure
Faker
it.
just
Like,
get
I never
just
thought
start
we would see this.
running
I
it,
never
you know?
thought we'd see this. Like, I thought Closer had
It's been a while since I've seen
I
Owner
thought
and
in the
Faker
early days
into.
when he was like, we can't
Yeah,
just
the
sit
Hammer
back
Life
with
series Faker
backfires,
did
they
it.
lose more, they fall further
But that was like a
behind.
month
It's
ago, wasn't it?
5,000 gold.
Items now done
That was
as
2
well.
weeks
I mean,
ago,
there is
was
a
it?
lot of armor
What
built
the
up by
fuck?
Doran.
Out of the lane. He
Two
doesn't need
level
Homebreaker to
mid.
push out a Scion. You know,
Yeah,
he's,
but
he's
Faker's
happy
Roa
to
will
just
proc eventually,
yeah,
right?
Shojin it
Talia's
up.
basically
He's
like
just
3
kinda
quarters of
winning.
level up. Oh wait,
As
Talia doesn't even
Rambo,
have
we are
Roa,
still
what the
counting
fuck?
down
Wait,
towards
he's
the
down a
Doran
level and a half
assists as
without
well.
Roa?
We need 5
Oh
more.
my god,
I'm
imagine
pretty
Talia had
sure,
Roa.
but, he's only got 1 this game, so it's not quite there yet.
Might not happen if the game state continues to be this way. Hambach's so difficult to punish here. Owner has his flash and ult back up, but not going to be able to go in on this one. Too risky for Guma to dash through to try to punish. Hambach going in though.
Yeah, speaking of
Doran,
dashing through,
follow
Doran
hook the
is
wall.
going to be the one engaged.
Doran's pretty tanky, but
going to connect this time. Carrier going to deliver
it's all about the
gargoyle
resets.
to this fight. No knockups to come in though, and the bullet time.
Oh, that MF ult hurts. Actually, MF ult does a lot of work to their champs in the mid game. There's the Wukong reset. That's what T1 need in fights a lot.
But he's now trapped in the ghoulie wall. And Owner looking for an opportunity. Seismic shove, gonna get heartbreaking.
I think he still has shield, though.
They do lose their jungler.
T1 can't stop here. They have to TP back in.
However, T1, they keep
There's
everyone
a Drake
alive.
up. They have to fight the Drake. Guma, don't get caught. Oh, he took the safe pathing. If he took the other pathing, he was dead probably. They have no smite, right? So they should just get this for free.
Not a whole lot of damage here.
I mean, you don't have to go for this fight. Absolutely.
Talia has no flash. It's not worth losing the game.
Yeah, that Infernal Soul.
Owner ulted to get the Wukong clone. Yeah, of course. I think the Wukong reset is GG if Owner gets it.
Guma's layering damage in on the side.
He can do so much work with that champ. I do think the Sion,
the chase there,
building something like Titanic would help a bit, yeah.
Use his Heartbreaker to get away. Flash now down on the
Titanic
Viego
Hydra would be
as
great.
well, but
I mean, right now he is just
the
a
fact
full,
that T1 are able to win
full
something
fucking
here.
tank.
They've been able to get ballooned any
Probably
further.
easier to deal with Yorick as well, right?
Enough, I think that turns.
Alright, MF has 3 items, Lucian has 3 items. But these 3 item Lucian, I feel like this is not the spike, right? The spike must be IE.
Could also be turning into
when it's IE, he's probably doing a lot of damage.
But
yep.
That is.
But this is not going to happen.
Offer a lot.
1 minute 20 until Drake.
Despite being behind.
Lucian is a 4 item champ, just doesn't sound right.
Closer's almost too big to fail.
They can't catch Dorat. He's too tanky.
But he is kind
He's
of
too tanky. That Talia's full combo.
Yeah, able to do a lot of damage, as we can see.
Actually, he doesn't have that much MR.
Not quite.
He's going Collector Viego. Agreed. Full crit Viego. Is that the Kanavi build or what?
And you're in a side lane for
May as well.
like 5 seconds. The turrets
this is the problem.
they're
going to try and gank the Yorick. It's not going to work. Faker level 16 is quite nice as well if he can get it, but I don't think he will.
And I think it's a really good idea to
just
make
increase
sure
the ult range a lot.
Okay,
3 item Sion.
Just with the fact that
3
this
item
dragon
Lucian,
is going to be so incredibly
3 item
important.
Talia, 3 item MF. Level 16 MF is big.
Morgan
needs to base on Galio now. The beauty is, even if Bro don't get the Drake, they can maybe get a top in him.
Hook going to
connect
onto
onto Sion.
but immediately Polu backs away. I think this is really smart.
Shove
you don't
misses.
Want to engage onto a Sion.
Yeah, do not overcommit your cooldowns.
Faker's trying to hold this tower for his life.
Back to come in from Faker. He's got teleport available. There's the flash pole as Polu now looking to lock down Owner. Hyde moving on over though. He's got a great position.
I just don't agree with how Carrier played that fight.
Take down the Viego and Guma is below half health. Hype flashes for it. Guma's able to get out, but he's not doing any damage. And I say it, and it's a lie. It's Morgan that takes him down, and now Doran and Faker against the world.
It's lost. Man, I think T1's comp is all about Viego. Alistar just combos Nautilus, Viego connects kill, but flashing on the Wukong, you lose CC on the Nautilus, and then the Viego just is left there 1v4.
Able to wall Doran in, but I don't think this Sion is going to be able to stop. Never mind.
Ooh, Sion.
Sion can stop him. He just
maybe he can actually hold the game.
And he dies.
No, he's gonna die.
I mean, I don't
he has
know if
ult in 1 second.
Even so, but that's a lot of damage gone. And
yeah, I don't think they win.
Maybe they can't then still.
They're just gonna pull back.
I just think Carrier should just stop. He should just combo the Nautilus, ignite him, and just look at what happens. He WQ flashes the Wukong. Look at Viego now. He tanks the hook, tanks the Nautilus ult, and now Guma has to run away. And now look at Viego. He's sitting there 1v3 trying to get his reset for his life. I feel like they should just play with Viego, just combo the Nautilus and just kill him.
Goes down to about 1 health. Like basically literally 1, and then is still able to escape. It's just split calls
going
on
too
target
deep there
selection across
for no
the board
reason.
here for T1. And as soon as Owner died, this comp just fell apart, and they were not able to pivot to another target.
I think it's GG now. Bro just takes the game easy. Easy win. Easy win for Bro. 3 item Yorick with Infernal Soul on side then. Damn. Holy fuck, that MF. Hype's been pretty. I think Hype's had a solid series, you know. Like the Jhin game was rough, but he came back quite well. Wait, Closer might. He's dead. Well, I guess T1 just have to flip Baron no matter what now. That is no way they will win the fight, right? I feel like 1 MF ult will kill everyone.
No Baron to be taken here.
T1 have 0 flashes. 1 MF ult. How the fuck is that rat gotten there?
Well, they're just going to start
MF, no flash.
Full information through the bros.
Oh, he's behind MF.
Bullet time going to come on through. It does so much damage, but now
Hype's going to die. And he's going to get the reset on her. What? What? I mean, they're still not won the game yet, you know, like the game is still super hard. I think Guma has IE in base. 4 minutes on Elder. I mean, T1 just need an Elder fight, really, right? Bro should try their best to not give it to them. I mean, the Lucian is mega spiking now. How the fuck did that blue orb didn't see them? Really? I guess blue orb isn't the widest of range. He has 6k health on Sion. He has 1,800 stacks.
Yeah, they got some of it. Elders and
Holy Doran, Sion.
Control one is scary.
Well, the flash out from the
Okay,
headbutt
no
Polo
flash
as
from
the
F.
train comes through. It's blocked
Good block by
Polo.
Polu.
This time Hype's position
Flashes
is
out of the
pretty
culling.
good. Knock up onto a clone though, and now the re-engage for the Bros.
The MF ult is really important here.
Goes wide, but Doran's health bar
Is
is
she over the
getting
Raptor wall? I think she might be.
destroyed. And now Morgan looking to put up a ghoulie wall to stop T1's advance.
Closer flashed in.
Finds another seismic shove. Here
Faker has stopwatch. Keria zoning away MF. Guma's kiting the Wukong. Guma's dead. One reset for owner. It's the Wukong. Galio ult is big. The Viego resets. Oh, the big MF ult. It's over, GG. It's over, GG. Bro win. Bro win, baby. I don't think Faker can hold this. Yorick has TP. He just ends. That MF ult timing was perfect. That MF ult timing was perfect.
He can stop this push. Hype coming in, level 18.
Why is always Faker defending the base?
A late ultimate, but the one he was looking for.
It
and
is
T1
Jover.
will finally fall in a grueling 3-game series.
The maiden will just clear it with Yorick.
Now
Nothing to do here. Absolutely nothing to do here.
T1.
It's bro time, baby. Bro 2-1's T1. What on earth? What on earth? Jesus, that last fight was messy. That was a messy final fight. Well played by
stipulations about what
well played by Bro though.
like for T1, what some of the communication might
I think
look like
Morgan's
after
game
playing
2
with
was
a 5-man
atrocious,
unit
but
for so long. But
game
Guma's
3 was
back in,
good.
he's been in
Comeback
for a
and closer
while,
really good.
And I think some of the aggressive calls
Hype
they made
really good.
they
That T1 loss hurts, man. That's a painful one for T1. Losing to Bro. I mean, there's no shame in losing to Bro. Gen G loses Bro all the time.